Tomorrow's your senior day. What do you think the emotions are going to be like?
I mean, tomorrow is, I guess, our senior day, and it's going to be my last time playing in TBA for real this time. But really, I'm just worried about winning the game tomorrow.
John, I just asked Rick about scoreboard watching, and he's like, our guys are aware of what's going on. Did you take in that Auburn game the other night? Because if Auburn had lost and it looked like they were about to lose before it went into overtime, you guys would have been tied. Do you follow other games and get into other games that can affect y'all?
A little bit, and really just in my free time, I love watching basketball, whether it's college or NBA. I think I have basketball on my TV the whole time when I'm at home. So I love watching basketball. But yeah, especially SC basketball, and then whenever that game last night, it was I guess fun because that could potentially affect us. But now we just got to focus on what we need to focus on.
Bob and then Grant.
Hey, John, I don't know if you remember last time from the Arkansas paper, but you guys are undefeated at home. You beat a bunch of good teams like Arizona, Kentucky, and Auburn, and some others. Arkansas has been pretty good on the road, though, of late. Kind of what's your all's confidence level playing at home, and how tough do you think Arkansas might be coming in there?
I think a lot of our credit playing at home goes to our fans that, our fans do a great job of coming out and supporting us, and they have all year, and they have for a really long time. So on behalf of me and my teammates, we really appreciate Ball Nation and really giving us the home court advantage. But you're right. Arkansas is playing very, very, very well right now, and we're going to have to come ready to play.
Thanks.
John, your younger teammates, the guys who haven't been through these tournament settings, do you talk to them about what March is like, or do you avoid it and just treat it like any other basketball game?
I think right now we just need to focus on this game, and then once this game is over and we take care of business here, I think that there's a time and place for me and some other teammates that have been through the tournament. Kind of letting them know that, hey, like our games now, any game can be our last game. And so, I think that those conversations might go on that let them know just how important these games are in March.
Reese and Karthik.
Hey, John. So according to Tom's game notes, so thank you, Tom, you guys' bench is outscoring opponents' reserves by 6.6 points per game in in this season. So how much do you guys pride yourself on outperforming the opposing team's bench?
If you're going off Tom's notes, you might need to double check those. So you might want to do some research yourself. I'm not sure if I 100% trust that. But I think, just it's going to take everybody on this team. And any given night, I think any given player can go out and give us a great performance and more than one of our players. And so, like I said, it's going to take everybody. So just everybody being locked in and ready when your number's called.
John, what has it meant to you to play at the University of Tennessee?
I honestly feel like I could write like a 6-page essay on this. But just to keep it short, it's really been like a dream come true, and to honestly be a Tennessee Volunteer. I've just been so blessed to be able to be here for 6 years and meet the people I have and build the relationships I have and play for a coach like Coach Barnes and his staff and my teammates. It's been incredible.
Bob.
John, that first game was such a grinded out kind of old school game. Like if there hadn't been a shot clock or 3-pointer 58-48, you don't see many of those anymore. What do you remember about that game and maybe how physical it was, and what's your anticipation for the rematch?
I remember a few things from that game. But I think the biggest thing is, we got to be ourselves. We have to do what we practice, and we've really been focusing on that really for a while now, is how can we get better? And so we've been watching some film and just seeing where we can get better in a few different areas.
You think it might be more of a high-scoring game, more of a typical game, or do you expect it to be another rock fight or whatever you want to call that last one was?
I I don't know. I'm not really sure. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it'll be higher scoring. I think it'll be
High
a little
scoring?
more open. Yeah, I think it's got to be right. I mean,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So hopefully it's a high scoring game.
okay, thanks. I appreciate you asking my opinion.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll finish up with Jake.
John, obviously you've been at Tennessee a long time. Going back to your last senior day, though, until now, do you feel like there's anything different that you've learned in this past year?
I think I would say the biggest thing is really taking advantage in a good way of kind of my situation here because I really thought that I was not coming back after last year, and now after this season, it's been so fun, and I'm really lucky to be in this position. And like I said, just being around my teammates and my coaches, and sold out arenas now, it makes you very, very blessed to be able to play at Tennessee.
I'm sorry, I saw we had one more from Jimmy Himes. Go ahead, Jimmy.
John, talk a little bit about playing Arkansas the first time. They drew a lot of charges, and I wonder how conscious you have to be of that to avoid that and trying to make sure you guys don't get in foul trouble like you did the first time.
Yeah, that's something that we've been talking about as well. Really, the whole season is just playing off 2 feet and making the smart play. Because we know that all teams are going to take charges, especially when you're jumping up and making passes or trying to get to the lane. So we definitely have to be aware of that and just try to do the best we can.
All right, despite the slanders, thank you very much, John.